So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong finally with me, Vivek Malbani, and my co-host who is...
Oh my God, we're back in the studio. I'm Mohammed Magdi. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. Like I have to admit, like Mohammed was away as well, and I really did try to say I'll record an episode by myself and that, but man, dude, it did not work out at all. Like
No.
I kid you not, I literally did not have an hour and a half continuous.
Yeah.
Other than sleeping time.
Yeah.
I literally did not have 1.5 hours that was continuous. I could be in this room without an interruption.
No, I can imagine because of your injury as well. Like
Injury
really
number one, also like
up all of that.
Oh
stuff.
man, let's recap. Everyone's like, well, tell us what happened.
Well,
Prove
first
to
of all,
us,
before we recap, I looked at the record, and the last episode we released was October 13th. So that's
Whoa.
actually
Almost a month ago.
Above a month ago. We're recording on November 16th.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, we owe everybody a big apology. We did not stop the. I got a bunch of messages.
Yeah.
What happened to the podcast? Did you stop it? No, we did not stop it. Our schedules completely went haywire.
Yeah.
And we were both not at the same. Like we're just not in Hong Kong around the same time for a whole month.
Yeah. For a whole month, literally, like yeah.
But you went. It's so funny because you went like west, basically Western world. I went Middle East, which is also west of here.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's all Westernish. You just stopped halfway.
It depends how relatively where you are.
Yeah.
But now we're both here at the same time. You're about to go away again.
Yeah.
But let's get into that later. First of all, going in order from mid-October.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to you? Where did you go?
Dude, so basically, I had my comedy tour. I decided to add on. So okay. Let me recap. Vancouver, University of British Columbia.
Yeah.
They have a Cantonese program that was celebrating 10th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
And I'd worked with them in 2019.
You've been there before.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
I did a Cantonese comedy show in Vancouver, my first time there with them. And they were very happy. The response was really good. It promoted their Cantonese program, this and that. So they were like, it's our 10th anniversary. Let's do something.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm more than happy. I have my show. I've been touring in Australia, this and that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a perfect show. It's a family show and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So long story short, they turned it into a fundraiser to raise money for the Cantonese program.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, perfect. Let's try to work things out.
Yeah.
So we already locked down the Vancouver dates, and I was like, okay, you know what? I think I can fly out on like Tuesday, Hong Kong time. I gain time going to Canada because you gain the whole day.
Of course.
So you actually fly from Hong Kong, you land at the same time.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So then I was like, well, I can do a show in Canada on Wednesday, fly to Vancouver on Thursday, and do like the workshops and stuff.
You're showing Canada? What do you mean in Canada? Vancouver's already in Canada.
So Toronto, sorry.
You're flying into Toronto first. I see.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? So I had some stuff going on Monday.
Yeah.
And when I say work and stuff, it was actually physiotherapy that I had to do, right?
That's not work.
That's not really work, but that was the thing. And Tuesday, I would fly out of Hong Kong, okay? So Tuesday, I fly out of Hong Kong. I would fly and land into Toronto Tuesday night.
Yeah.
That was the plan. Flights are all booked. Everything's good.
Yes.
I found some good deals where I would fly Hong Kong to Seoul, then Seoul to Toronto.
Right.
I'm like, that's fine, no big deal. It's like, it's an extra 1 hour or something layover, no big deal. Let me enjoy Seoul Airport.
Ticket. Yeah.
All right, so
Seoul Airport is great.
Yeah. It's pretty all right. I only had an hour, eh?
Yeah.
So here's where the drama begins, all right?
Yes.
So I have all my flights and everything booked, all good. And I do online check-in, and it says, oh, you're Seoul to Canada leg. You have to go to the airport to do online check-in. I'm like, yeah, because it's like an Air Canada code share, blah, 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 whatever shit. I'm like, perfect. Let's do this. I don't care. So I leave my house that morning with Gloria as well because she was like, I'll be with you in case you need help with your legs. Because back then I still needed like a little
limping
stick.
A little
I was still limping
bit,
a bit, right? So taking the suitcase here and there, I'm like, yeah, okay, come with me. I was like, we got to get a taxi to the Airport Express. We get in the taxi. I'm looking at the time. There's a bit of traffic. I'm like, man, this is getting tough. Taxi driver hears me say this stuff. He's like, all right. He's like, hey, if you're really worried about time, if you want for $300, I can take you straight to the airport.
Oh.
And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just get there in peace, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, great. We're gonna get there in time. It's all good. Because my check-in.
So he wants to take you to the airport from Central as opposed to dropping you off at the Airport Express.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that take more time?
No, because it's much faster by taxi. It's like 30 minutes. Airport Express, by the time I get on the train,
I feel like you're running a higher risk taking the taxi because taxi can run into traffic.
So actually, what happens because I'm in Central Side, you go straight onto the Western Tunnel,
right?
And you're on the highway.
I'm just saying that like you're running a higher risk of having like a tire blown out and on the highway. You know what I mean? Like all
Yeah,
that stuff.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
being on the Airport Express, it's almost guaranteed.
True,
you'll
but
be
I
at the
was
airport in
running quite
24
tight.
minutes.
So
Yeah.
I my time was quite tight because I
Yeah.
woke up a bit late. I was a bit tired, this and that.
Yeah.
And I literally packed that morning, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was that busy and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so here we are in the taxi. I'm chill. It's 11:45. My check-in time closes at 12:10 p.m.
Yikes.
And I'm like, it's cool. We're gonna get there. It's all
Yeah.
good. 11:50.
Yeah.
We get to the airport. I'm like, all right, good, this is perfect. They drop you off right outside the departure terminal.
Yes.
I go in there. I wheel myself to Asiana Airlines, the counter over there.
Are you on a wheelchair? Did
No,
you
no, no,
jump-
no, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no wheelchair. I didn't have I didn't bring crutches or whatever.
Right.
I was like, I don't want that shit.
Sure.
But I did have the stick with me
Yeah.
because I wanted to make
And you
sure
have
that,
one suitcase as well.
yeah, one big suitcase as well,
Yeah.
right? And I had my hand carry, which I put on my suitcase. All good. I get to the counter. They check me in for the Hong Kong Seoul line, and I'm like, oh, I need to do the Seoul to Canada line as well, right? I
Yeah.
couldn't do it online. They're okay, da. There's like, where's your ETA? I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done my Canada ETA.
Oh no.
And it's so unlike me. I was
Yeah.
like, this is okay.
So ETA, for people who don't know, is basically Canada's visa, like
Yeah,
clearance for
visa on arrival kind of a thing.
Yeah.
All right.
This is such a privilege
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you would even forget that it's a thing or whatever, because from my perspective, like from my experience,
Yeah.
the first thing I look at for anywhere,
Yeah.
let alone Canada, like
Yeah.
I definitely know Canada needs a visa.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to, like, I went to Vietnam recently, and Vietnam is like open for most people, or like
Yeah.
visa online or whatever. And I still needed to like triple check.
Yeah, do you need it, right?
Do I need it? And turns out I did need it, but it's online. And but you apply and you get it like descended by
Yeah,
email or
immediately,
whatever.
like pretty fast or whatever. Yeah.
But like I wouldn't just pick a country and go
Yeah.
without thinking of
No.
Like,
So like,
that's-
this is the thing: is like you can't do this too early in advance, right? You have to
Right.
do like 3 days or 2 days in
Yeah.
advance only.
Yeah.
So I had on my to-do list. However, due to maybe too busy or whatever, I put the wrong date on my to-do list. I was
Right.
supposed to put like 14, I put 16 by mistake.
Sure.
So it didn't remind me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at the airport. It's 12:04 p.m. I'm like, all right, let me get the ETA done real quick. We still have
Yeah.
6 minutes. We're good. The counter lady was very nice. She's like,
Yeah.
take your time. There's no line behind you. All good.
Yeah.
And then it's 12:04 p.m. I go to the Canada ETA website.
Yeah.
And it keeps giving me errors.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It keeps saying, oh, site doesn't load this, that.
But you already, you wouldn't give you the boarding pass to Canada
Until you get ETA.
Oh,
Yeah, they wouldn't do it, right? They're like, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, check this out. Over
Yeah.
here on that day on 14th October,
Oh, you took a screenshot.
screenshot 12
That's-
a.m. to 5:30 a.m.
Oh,
The
no.
ETA website is down for maintenance.
Oh no.
And it's 12 hours difference in Hong
Right,
Kong.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
so it's
12:04
exactly
a.m.
Yes.
in Toronto,
Yes.
12:04 p.m. in Hong Kong.
Yeah, it's exactly at the time.
Exactly at the
Yes.
time it starts, and that's why I couldn't get the ETA.
Sure.
And I kept trying, it's not working.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, we can't issue your boarding pass.
But you can get to Seoul and then
they were like,
try
it's
again.
yeah, you can try it. Now you can have a risk. You can basically go to Seoul,
Yeah.
but what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to get out of immigration, this and that,
Mm.
and go to the counter and get a boarding pass printed there.
Right.
If you get an ETA in time.
Yeah.
So I'm like fucking losing my shit.
Right,
I'm
of
like,
course.
they're like, you can either or else just stay in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
And get
until you get
ETA
the
and
ETA
then
and
buy
change
another
your
ticket.
flight, yeah.
You can't change. It's too late. The
No,
flights,
I
all
mean
the
like
stuff,
as
right?
in like yeah.
Yeah, get
buy
another
a
flight.
new one.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. Okay, so I'm like thinking in my head, I'm over there.
But
like,
then the airlines, they're not feeling responsible that they wouldn't let you on the first leg anyway.
No.
'Cause, For
'Cause-
example, if you're going to Canada without a visa,
Yeah.
the airlines knows that it's their liability to bring you back.
no, but I can go to Seoul.
Right, that's the thing.
So-
So,
and
for
I
them, you can
so-
just go into Seoul.
Yeah. I'm
So
just
they
going to
don't
Seoul.
care
That's
that
all they
much.
care. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So Seoul was all clear. you know?
Sure. Okay.
All right, so I was like, you know what? Let me take the risk. Fuck it. Let me do this, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, I come back from Seoul.
Yes.
Because my show's on Wednesday in Toronto.
Right.
I'm like, I have to get there. I'm screwed otherwise.
Did you look at other flights from Seoul?
I didn't have time. At that moment, I didn't have
Yeah.
time. All right. So I go through immigration, everything, security, and I go straight to my gate because I'm running time on time now,
Sure.
right? And then I check this out. I forgot to take a USB cable for my phone. However,
Dude, none of this is like
it's
you.
so not. I mean,
We
right?
had a fucking whole episode
Yeah.
when you weighing SD cards.
exactly.
And you're like maximum
Yeah,
efficiency.
exactly. And
What
so
happened?
The fact that I packed my bag in the morning already
Yeah.
tells you I was really backlogged, this and
Right,
that.
right.
And because the injury slowed me down a lot
Yes,
in general,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Apparently slowed down your brain as well.
My brain as well,
Yeah.
man. It's all connected. The brain
Yeah.
bone's connected to the foot bone. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here I am at the airport. I'm like, oh shit. However, I have one of these USB battery packs that
Yeah.
has like the connected cable to it. I'm like, okay, that is still at 75%.
Sure.
I have spare battery if I need to, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking
But
around
then
real
they
quick.
wouldn't let you charge your
I can't charge. Yeah.
on the
So I'm
plane
running
no
out
more.
on that,
Yes.
right? Okay. I'm like, I still have that backup.
Yes.
Because I need my phone a lot now to do online. This is not
Yeah.
what I can. All right. Okay.
Does the plane have Wi-Fi on
No,
it?
let me get there. Let me
Oh,
get there. I'll tell you, right? Okay. So I'm walking around Hong Kong airport. I'm like quickly trying to go to Samsung. Hey, do you guys sell cables? Oh, with the charger only. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Yeah, you don't
like
scam me
$300
into.
or
Yeah, I'm
something,
like, I
yeah.
don't need a damn charger as
Yeah.
well with this. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll be fine.
There is a shop, but I think it's outside the air, like it's in the
With the
airport.
cables and stuff?
With the cables and
There's
everything.
a few, but I was already inside and I didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
time
it's
to search
outside,
around.
yes,
Right? Okay.
yeah.
I get on the plane. Now this is, I believe, barely 3 hours flight. So, oh no, this is a 3 hour flight.
Yeah,
Okay.
to Seoul.
To Seoul.
Yeah.
Okay. We get on.
Incheon.
Yeah,
How do you call it?
Incheon, whatever it's
Incheon,
called, right? Yeah. And it's like the old school planes where there's no USB power plug,
Right.
which again is fine. But I'm not gonna charge
No
myself.
screens.
They have a screen, but you don't get to choose your entertainment.
Oh, right.
It's they have 6 channels.
It's communist style.
Yeah, they're playing 6 different movies,
Yeah.
and you just watch when you watch. You get it,
Right.
like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
16 minutes into it. That's when you started. It's one of those, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. It's all cool.
Yeah.
And I'm on this plane, all Koreans.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay. And before we take off, I'm messaging Gloria, my girlfriend. I'm like, all right, what we're gonna do, right? Here's my passport details. There's that. I want you to keep trying.
Yeah, she can try and
while you're on
they
land.
pay for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
Wi-Fi on the plane
Of
for me
course,
for
yes.
sure, right? And I'm like, that's all I can do. All right.
I know you're telling the whole story, but I would really love it if there is a scenario where you land and you do it as soon as you land, but she had also done it here.
Dude.
And then for some reason,
Wait for the
we
twist,
canceled
man.
each other out.
Yeah,
I'm
and they're
just
like,
trying to
yeah,
guess,
the ET know now, you know.
They're like,
Forget
no,
it.
you did it already.
Yeah, you
and then
got
now
you
both
must be a
cancelled.
scam, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so this is it. I'm on the plane. I send her all the details. We're about to take off. I'm trying to, because I'm using data now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm messaging everything. I'm like, here's my password. Da, da, da. If you need this information, this is my phone. So I was like, whatever I can think of that you
Yeah.
might need from me,
Yeah,
right?
here's my blood type.
Everything.
Here's
I'm like,
how much I love
exactly,
Canada.
yeah, all
I
that,
like
exactly,
Justin
yeah,
Trudeau,
have a
whatever.
bit, exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, all that shit, you know, oh, Canada, put the letter O before it, you know,
Yeah.
everything you put, like, put the A after it, you
Yeah.
know, all that shit, hockey's the best sport, whatever, all that shit, right? So then we're about to take off, and then
Yeah.
I'm just messaging her until the moment I lose my internet, because I'm
Right.
on the
Yes, yes.
in the sky,
Yeah,
I'm like messaging
I always do that now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I text until I no longer
yeah,
can
yeah,
text.
you're like, oh, too bad
a
now.
lot of the times it's like in the air.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm seeing like.
And yeah, you still
clouds,
can
and
kind of
it's
get
still-
it. Yeah, you still kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on the plane. We take off. I lose data, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm in so much unease.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, first of all, I don't want to watch anything on my phone because I don't
Yeah.
want to waste my battery.
Sure.
Number 2, I'm like, I don't want to watch this movie because they suck.
Yes.
Number 3, I'm just sitting there like, so here I am planning every scenario. I'm like, okay, if we get out to Seoul, I look for flights.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm like, and then I got to think about, okay,
And the
hotels.
layover is only 1 hour.
1.5 hours.
1.5. Okay.
Now the problem is the flight is only 3 hours long,
Yeah.
and the technical thing is 4.5 hours worth
Yes,
of maintenance,
yes, yeah.
which means my flight leaves just when the maintenance finishes.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, please get a delay on this flight because it's a connection flight.
Yes.
Is also an Asian Airlines
Right,
kind of
right.
code share.
Yeah.
So they'll know I have to
so,
connect.
yes.
So they got to delay the other
you
flight.
Have to
They
delay,
might, right?
Yes.
You know. All right. So.
Or not.
Or not, you know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm flying over there, and I said, okay, you know what? Let me just read my Kindle. Let me just read a book, you know, stay
Right.
calm and everything. Then they start serving food. And they were like, oh, do you want the chicken rice or the bibimbap?
Yeah.
And they're like, do you like chicken rice or bibimbap? And she's like, oh, but we're out of chicken rice. I'm like, why you give me the option? Why did you mention the option?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they have to, I guess,
Yeah.
you know. And the bibimbap, right? They give it to me, and I'm like, I have to mix it up on the plane.
Yes.
And I have these 2 Korean ladies next to me who are getting the bibimbap. I'm like,
Yeah.
this must be a good choice.
Yeah.
Right? And so I get the stuff. I'm like, dude, it was
But
tasty.
they're Korean. They had to get. The
Yeah, they had to get
bibimbap.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly, right? So I'm eating this stuff. I'm like, this is actually damn good. It's
Yeah.
actually very tasty.
Nice.
For a plane. But I was like, this is like barely any meat. I'm like, this is not going to keep me full for a long
Sure.
time. Doesn't matter right now. I have no appetite anyway. Right?
You're stressed out.
I'm stressed out, right? So here I am planning every scenario. We're about to land, and you know how the screens show you like the terminal? This is where you are.
Yes,
This is where to
yes.
get. I take a photo of that. I'm planning my route. I'm like, go out, turn left. You have to pass 4 gates, and the right side is going to be baggage claim.
Yeah.
You get that? Then you got to go over this way. I'm like
So you
memorizing
actually
the whole
have
map.
to you have to exit basically.
Have to go out, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not
Okay.
in the transfer area anymore.
Exactly. Okay. So now we land. Luckily, I have one of these SIM cards that covers a lot of different regions.
Yeah.
And Seoul is one of them.
Yeah. So
I
you're
have-
back online. Right
I'm online
away.
now.
Yeah.
I'm messaging Gloria, and she's like, "Oh, the website." And I'm trying the website, and she's like, "The website's just come back online."
Right.
So she's signing up. I'm signing up at the same. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoever does it first. You know, we message
Yes.
each other and we stop.
Yes.
Okay. She's doing. I'm doing. Da, 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 da. She's like, I just submitted it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep a pause. Let me open my email and see. Within a minute, ETA arrives.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got the ETA.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that was too quick.
That was really quick. I'm like,
Yeah.
but that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Then 2 minutes later, while we're waiting to get off the plane, you know how they have that you line up and wait
course,
and everything.
yeah.
And of course, smart guy over here books always the furthest seat nearest the back of the plane because I
Yes.
like that. You know, I want to be first back.
But you hadn't anticipated all of this mess.
Yeah, you know?
Of course.
And I was like, it's cool, it's cool. So here I am. I have all my stuff, and the moment the seatbelt sign goes off, I'm like, pick this other up. I'm already zooming in front as much as I can.
Right.
I'm standing there, still waiting for them to get off and all that shit. And then I have my phone on. I'm like, okay. I'm messaging Gloria. I'm like, okay, the ETA is here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to my best to get my suitcase. We'll see, right?
Yeah.
And I'm already like going online to search for other flights.
Yeah.
I found a Korean air flight next morning that will fly that I can land just in time and then go straight to the gig. I'm like, okay, I'll get a hotel, whatever it is, I'll give a shit.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Now, Korean arrival card, you have to like fill in like where you're gonna stay, and it's really annoying because like you have to literally choose a place.
Have you? Oh, you mean is it online?
Yeah, online.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say because it's like
Paper, who
written
gives a
down,
shit?
you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just
I don't care, yeah.
Write garbage.
Yeah. So I just randomly put I'm like, whatever it is, let me get out of here. I'll just
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm staying in that hotel. Who gives a shit?
Sure.
All right. So I have everything planned, okay?
Yeah.
And we're waiting to get off the plane, and I get a phone call, and it's on my second SIM card, which is the international SIM card I've got,
Right.
and it's a number from Seoul.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? This must be one of those bullshit, scam things.
Yeah, they
Welcome,
found-
whatever thing. Right? I pick it up. I'm like, hello. They're like, hello, is this Mr. Mabubani? I'm like, yes. They're like, oh, this is Asiana Airlines. I'm like, yeah. I'm actually in Seoul right now. I'm trying to get up, but I have to get out over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if your counter can wait for me.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, actually, sir, we just noticed that your ETA has arrived.
Yeah.
And first of all, I was like, how the fuck do you know?
How did they know? Yeah.
Maybe
I
they've been
guess-
keeping an eye on my passport number.
Or maybe like the Canadian authorities notified airlines in case you produce a fake one.
Yeah,
or
something like that. Yeah,
so
or
they let
they're
airli-
waiting. Yeah,
They
it's
verify.
something, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yes. It just arrived right now. I just got it because the site
Yeah.
was maintenance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, we understand, sir. And they were like, sir, do not go through immigration.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I need to get my boarding pass and everything.
Yeah.
They're like, sir, listen to me. Don't go through immigration. We will try to get your luggage
Right.
and come straight to the gate.
Oh,
for the
so we
Canadian
will
flight.
get the boarding pass for you
At the gate.
and the luggage.
Now, luggage, they
Wow.
were like, we're not sure.
Yeah, because
Okay.
legally,
No,
whatever.
like it might not transfer in time and everything.
Right.
And if it doesn't, they do the next flight. But the
Sure.
next flight, I won't make it in time for
Yeah.
my luggage. I was like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter. I'll perform in shorts. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right? T-shirt shorts, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll freeze
Just
in
let me
Toronto.
get me get on the flight.
Exactly. I'll buy a jacket if I need to. I don't care. Right? I was like, okay. So I'm limping myself to the other gate.
Yeah.
And by that time, my feet were tired. This and that.
And there is no way you thought that call would have been like scam.
no way, dude. Like I
But
didn't
they know. Yeah, it's so
I was like,
weird
if
that
they're
they know this
scamming me,
information.
yeah, I'm like, they did,
Good
they
for
did.
them.
Yeah,
They
good for
pulled it
them,
off.
right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So here I am, I'm going there, I go into the gate, I'm like, it'll be so hilarious if I miss that flight because I'm limping too long.
Yeah.
you
Or
know?
they give you the wrong gate and there's some guy going like,
Yeah, konnichiwa. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
Japanese, but sure, whatever, Anyway, so I get to the gate.
Yeah.
I go to the counter. I'm like, hi. And okay, so here's one benefit thing is that I actually booked myself business class for the Seoul to Canada part because that's like 10 hours.
Right.
And I was like, when I was booking the flights, I'm like, I think my leg will not be in good condition.
Right,
the economy
right.
for so long. I'm
Yes.
like, I'm going to splurge a little bit for
Nice.
that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe it's because I was in business. Therefore, they called me.
wow.
If I was in economy, I'm pretty sure I'd be like,
Yeah,
fuck
like,
this guy,
yeah,
He's not,
some
we don't care about
peasant,
this.
who cares?
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So I get to the counter, and the lady's like, excuse me, what do you, I'm like, I have to get my boarding pass. I'm like, and they're like, oh, you're the guy. Okay, go.
Yeah.
I go there to give my boarding pass, and I'm like, oh, my luggage, what's the status of that?
Yeah.
They're like, what will happen is, if we don't get your luggage, when you get on the plane, we'll come and tell you.
Right.
So as long as we don't tell you anything, we got your luggage.
Right. Okay.
I'm like, that is fucked up.
yeah,
Right.
that should be the opposite.
It should be the other way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like once you get it,
You
let me
should
know,
come,
right?
You should come tell me the good news.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Don't be
wait-
like,
yeah.
they're like, Mr. Bob. I'm like, no, I'm not the guy. Don't tell me that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so then I get that stuff, and I quickly have
So
a
you
bit
get
of
on
time.
the plane.
Not yet. I
Ah.
quickly go and find the cables.
Yes.
I find some cables.
Oh, nice.
Let me
You buy
remind
it in
everyone.
Korean one.
Exactly. Right? So here's the guy who has boxes of USB-C cables.
Yes.
I buy from Shamshepo, quality ones.
Yes.
I'm at the Korean airport buying $10
Yikes.
for one cable going
Oof.
like, I can't believe I'm buying this bullshit like 65 watt rubbish cable. I'm like, I can't believe it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's
whatever.
all the money you've saved on the cable
Yeah,
for years.
I know. I'm like, I
And
can't
now-
believe I'm buying, and now
Yeah.
I gotta put this cable in the box again. Now,
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, I need it. Okay.
Yeah.
I get on the plane. Now, luckily, because I was business class, the treatment is way different.
Yeah.
You walk
So
in.
that's still Asiana Airlines, the second.
Now it's Air Canada.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Okay.
so that's a good one too.
It's a good one. It's a big, nice one
Yeah.
and everything. I get on, and they see business class. Like, oh, so this one's
Yeah.
all right. Now, first things, if you ever done business class, you'll realize that when you sit on your seat, they always have that welcome pouch.
Yeah.
And every
The
airline has a
toothbrush,
different,
the-
some bullshit
yeah,
brand
yeah,
or whatever, right? every airline will have some fancy brand. So the best one so far has always been, I believe, is Emirates with Bulgari.
Yeah.
It's one of these.
Yeah, it's
you know,
over the top.
And like Qatar will probably be like Giorgio Armani, something like that, right?
Right, yeah.
So I get over here. These guys, I forget what it is, but it's also one of these fancy brands.
Right.
But I was like, it doesn't matter to me.
Sure.
It's just a pouch or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then I sit down and give me the welcome drink and everything. And I'm like, don't approach me. Don't fucking approach me.
Yeah.
I want my suitcase to be there with me, right?
Right.
And then they're like, okay, staff, close the doors, ready to take off. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
All right, this is all good. All right, we get on all that stuff. We fly. We get to the Toronto.
So actually, no one came for the.
No one came for that
nice,
stuff. Right?
Okay.
All good. I'm like, yes.
So
this
you're
is-
like, yeah.
yeah.
My luggage made
I
it.
made it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged my friend Coven, who's gonna pick me up over there.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm actually gonna make it. It's all good. All good, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I get to the airport and we're at the luggage belt, and I'm like,
So the flight business class, was it relaxing? Like,
it's pretty alright.
It's like full flat.
Full flat. All business
Yeah.
class has to be full flat. This one, Air Canada, oddly enough, had a massage function
Whoa.
on the thing, but it's a
Yeah.
very light massage.
Right, yeah.
But I was like, and it's like
That's
30
still
seconds.
cool.
It's still cool.
Yeah.
It was 30 seconds long.
Yeah.
And you have to keep pressing
Oh,
start.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
like, fuck you, I'm going to keep pressing the shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the weird thing is that you keep massaging until you land.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is good. It's good.
Nice.
Really,
Yeah.
All right. So I remember what I was pretty much working the whole time on the flight. I barely
Was there
slept.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, they had Wi-Fi. I had to
Nice,
pay for it, but like, it's
Yeah,
one of those,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I had to do a lot of work and everything. I'm like, and I was like annoyed at myself. I'm like, I'm not lying down to do this. And if you've
Right.
ever seen my Cantonese show, I have this whole bit about how I was lying down to work, even though it hurts my wrists.
Right.
But I had to lie down.
Yes,
I was like, I need to make the best of this flat bed issue, right?
Of course.
I'm trying to work and everything, and I decide I gotta sleep for 2 hours, man. And of course, they come up to you, oh, we'll have some snacks and everything. And I'm in business class. I'm like, buddy, yes.
Yeah.
What snacks do you have?
What do you have?
So
do you have
I'm
sushi?
ordering-
Do you have caviar?
Oh, they had like
Yeah.
poke bowls,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Wow,
I got like
nice.
2 of those.
Yeah.
And I remember like before they were gonna serve breakfast the next day, they were like, I was like, oh, can I have this poke about that? Oh, we're gonna serve breakfast. So I'm like, I'm very hungry.
Yeah. I'll have
get
it
some
now
milk.
and breakfast.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And what I would do, yeah, exactly, and the toilets were all the way in the front.
Yeah.
And you pass by the snack basket.
Yeah.
Now, Air Canada does a really good job where they put a little lamp over the basket,
Yeah.
so you kind of see what the food is.
Right.
So every time I pass by, I'm like, oh, let me get a snack.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a granola? I feel like granola and a ginger shot. I got to treat myself to a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
So I'm taking 3 or 4 of those. I'm
Nice.
like, and a banana, I'll take that as
Yeah.
well. Right? So I'm getting all that shit. It's all my...
It's just out there, like for anyone.
It's
who's
in a
passing
it's a
by,
basket. It's like, you
Yeah.
know how you have little snacks that you have
Yeah,
chips
no,
and everything?
yeah.
But this was like kind of fancy. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good,
Yeah.
you know? So I got some of those and then we finally landed. I go to the airport. Now, we land 1 hour early. And I was so pissed off.
Yeah,
'Cause
after all of
hour,
this, yes.
That's 1 hour less of me lying on that fucking bed
Yeah.
that I paid for, man.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, why are we
Yeah,
landing?
why are you rushing so much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to actually wait for Coven to pick me up. He was only finishing work at 9.
And you're standing on your 2 legs like a
Yeah.
hobo.
I'm like, God
instead
damn
of
it, dude.
laying
Yeah,
down.
right? I should be chilled. I should
Yeah.
get more snacks and everything.
Yeah.
We landed at 6:30. We're supposed to land at 7:30. Coven's going to pick me up 9. And I'm like, fuck, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I go to the airport.
Wait, that's 9 a.m.
9 p.m., 9 p.m.
p.m. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I get over there and I'm at the luggage belt. And I was like, wait, I've never actually picked up my luggage from a moving luggage belt. Can I do that? Like, are my legs
with
stable
your
enough?
legs. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh my God, I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
And then part of me was like, I wouldn't mind if the luggage doesn't make it now.
Yeah.
'Cause,
So
like,
they can deliver it to you the next day. Yeah.
I was like, maybe I wouldn't mind if it doesn't make it.
Yeah.
And luggage is coming through, this and that and everything. And I'm like, okay, it's not mine. Okay, it's not mine. First time ever, man. I'm like, it's not mine. Okay,
I
good.
hope it's not. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
it's not mine. Oh, that guy's not mine.
Yeah.
Then I see it, I'm like, fuck, that's mine.
God damn
Shit,
it. Yeah.
Right? Now, I pick it up, I look it up, okay.
Is it 23 or something?
It was 23 kilos.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I actually took 17 kilos only.
Right.
Because I try to be as empty as possible.
Sure.
So I could come back
For
with a
your
lot
leg,
of shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
my leg can also come back with, I want to have
Sure.
some space to buy shit when I come
Yeah.
back, right? Okay, so I get my suitcase and I got to sit and wait. So I'm sitting over there. First of all, there are no plugs around that I could plug my laptop in.
Right.
Number 2, I was running low on batteries on my phone and I'm like, God damn it, you know?
Yeah. What about your fancy cable?
So
You
I
didn't use it on the plane?
I did. I
Yeah.
charged that, but like that, it's a slow charge. You know,
Yes,
it's one of
of
those,
course,
right?
yeah.
So I'm sitting over there. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm just sitting there, and I was like, how long before I'm suspicious?
Yeah.
I'm sitting over here for a while. They're like,
This guy landed and
Yeah,
he
he should be leaving now. You
yeah.
know,
But you're outside of immigration and everything.
outside immigration.
Yeah.
Now it's just I've got the suitcase.
Yeah.
I just got to go through the last customs exit.
Sure.
Where they kind of look at you like, oh, anything?
Yeah,
to
yeah. What do you
declare,
have? Yeah.
Yeah, you
whatever.
know.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then finally I was sitting, and Coven messaged me, "Hey, I'm here. Come on out." Okay, I go out. All good. He picks me up. Everything happens. Toronto's awesome. I do
Yeah.
the show in downtown.
Yeah.
Great crowd.
I've never been. How is Toronto?
I mean, honestly, it's just traffic.
Yeah,
That's
really.
what it, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Just a
that
busy, like busy.
it's kind of busy, but
streets,
a lot of traffic and everything. So that the Wednesday morning before the show that day, Covin's like, "Hey, you want to go to Niagara Falls?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck jet, like let's go, dude."
Yeah.
You know,
Like on the day of the show.
on the day of the show.
Wow.
I was
Is it like a day trip?
it takes like 2.5, 3 hours to
Oh,
drive over there.
okay.
We left at like 9 something in the
Right.
morning. I'm like, let's do this, man.
Yeah, cool.
I'm like, this is supposed to be a big deal. I want to see
Yeah.
what the big like. You know me, I'm not impressed by there's a beach. I get
Right,
it. You know?
yeah.
We get there, and on our way there, first of all, Niagara Falls is brackets like USA.
Yeah.
USA. I'm like, wait,
Wait, what? Yeah, we're going to America?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
because I was worried. I'm like, maybe to these guys it's so common they don't think
Yes,
twice.
yes, yeah.
It's like in Hong Kong.
And you're
goes-
like, you still need a visa. You
yeah,
need
yeah.
some sort
I don't
of
have
thing.
a US visa, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're driving, and these guys are all come. I'm like, okay, this is weird.
yeah.
And at some point, I'm like, maybe I should say something in
Yeah, yeah,
case
you
we get to it. I'm like, hey guys, I just want to say, like, the Niagara Falls in the U.S. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't have I have my passport, but I can't get into the U.S. They're like,
Right.
you can't. And I'm like, are you shitting me, dude? What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh no, we're just shitting you, man. Like,
Nice.
you piece of shit.
No, actually,
Yeah, right?
I believe that as
I know,
well.
right?
Yeah.
So it turns out Niagara Falls actually is literally, it's like as if you're on Hong Kong Island,
Yeah.
and Kowloon is the U.S.
Right.
Is-
yeah.
is
So
that-
it's that close.
is that close?
So the US can also see it?
Yes.
Like the US people can go and see the same thing?
Yes, you're on
Okay.
the other side, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you just see like an American flag and all that shit.
Wow.
And I was like, this is so bizarre,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
right?
that is, and you can see it like
You
so
can see
clearly.
it.
The
It's
other
so clear.
side.
Yeah, you can see it. You
It's
can
the
see
same
it.
distance between here and Kowloon,
Yes,
basically.
yeah,
wow.
kind of like that, you know. But of course, a huge Niagara Falls thing happening.
course.
All right, everyone, this one impressed me.
It did.
Niagara
Wow,
dude,
nature impressed you.
dude,
What?
that
Maybe you're
waterfall-
growing up finally.
Dude, man, let me say, it's one thing seeing videos of this, but
Yeah.
this one you need to be there. Like, just to see the level of the depth of the water going
Yeah.
down. Like, goddamn, that is deep, dude.
Yeah.
That's a long fall over here.
Yeah.
Literally, there's I've never seen that kind of height for water to fall.
Right, right.
I'm like, this is fucking impressive, man.
I think the biggest waterfall I've seen would probably have been in Jiuzhaigou, which is the natural valley in northern Sichuan.
Oh, okay.
And it's
okay.
really, really big, but it's not as big
I
as
kind of knew it was gonna be somewhere in China when you would describe it as Zhou Chai Zhao.
Yeah,
and I was like, he
Jiuzhaigou.
went with the
Yes,
accent. It's definitely-
Nine Valley
Ah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like the funny
Nine
thing is like
Heavenly Valley,
the
something like that, yeah.
the funny thing is like growing up, I was always told don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even if they what was the phrase? I forgot the lyrics already.
Yeah,
Damn it. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
so
chasing
Hey,
a
waterfall,
Yeah.
you I can't remember the
Yeah,
lyrics. man.
someone-
Damn it. All right, so we do that.
So you
stuff.
saw
I
it,
saw
you're
it.
impressed?
I was impressed.
Did you
like,
buy
goddamn,
any
this kid.
souvenirs?
No. I
No?
didn't because I was like, I don't need to. Oh, Niagara Falls. I'm like, it doesn't help.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
that. And I was like, maple syrup, not right now. I'll get the maple syrup later on.
Right.
On my way
Is it-
out of
Is
Canada.
Niagara Falls, is it easy? You think it's an easy suicide jump?
It kind of is, yeah. It
Okay.
actually is. You could definitely suicide jump
Right,
easily.
yeah.
And I was quite.
Always on the lookout for like the best
Yeah,
ways.
like just in
Yeah,
case, you know. I'm coming
Because
for
I know
you.
like people they blocked off the what's the bridge in San Francisco? There's
I have no idea, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like people kept jumping from there that they actually have
Ah.
like nets and like wire whatever
wow.
now, and
Oh
they have
my.
people who are like standing there sometimes
To
like,
hug you in
talk,
case- yeah,
to
talk
talk
you
you
down.
out of it.
Man, yeah, Niagara
But
Falls didn't
Niagara,
care.
like it feels like
Yeah, straight up like that.
Yeah.
So that's something I would say definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
recommend a good spot for
Yeah,
jumping off.
definitely. No matter how you're feeling, maybe if you're suicidal and you go there, you might not be so suicidal anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, this is really
So
beautiful.
it's actually beautiful, not just impressive. Like the
Yes,
whole, but
really.
obviously it's very cold, right? Like
it
where you
wasn't
are.
too cold at that time because the sun was really out. It was
Yeah.
really nice weather that day.
Yeah.
Like we were really lucky. It was like beautiful weather that day.
Nice,
I was
yeah.
like, this is impressive as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and then we walked around a bit. We had some Jamaican food and everything.
Nice.
And it was just fun.
Yeah.
So then we had to go drive back because I had a University of Toronto Scarborough event,
Mm.
and it was 2:00, and we get in the car like 2 something.
The event is at 2?
At 5,
No.
at
Oh,
5.
yeah, okay.
So we're at the car like 2 something.
Yeah.
Coleman gets his GPS. Is like, oh, we're gonna be late. I'm like, huh? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, because it says that with the traffic, it'll take us 3 hours. I'm like, I don't understand this concept.
Yeah.
Because like in Hong Kong, 3 hours is impossible.
Yeah.
To go from A to B. It's like you've literally
Yeah,
gone in
you
circles.
have left.
Yeah,
you
you've gone
have
in
left
circles, dude. Yeah,
forever.
you can't take that long to go anywhere here, right? And then so we're driving. In my head, I'm like, nah, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? We're driving. I'm doing the math. I'm like, yeah, okay, we're cool. No, good speed. When the traffic hits, it's like, oh shit, this is what it's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
And you're just
Was
stuck.
it on a weekend?
It was a Wednesday.
Oh, that's
It was
weird.
terrible traffic.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And they were like, yeah,
So
Toronto's-
Toronto's traffic is just
oh yeah,
that bad.
they're famous for that kind of bullshit traffic, right?
Okay.
So we get to the event. We're like 20 minutes late.
Ooh.
which is fine.
But
'cause,
you're not the main speaker.
I'm I'm the main speaker, but
Yeah.
it was also kind of like a pro bono community outreach. Like
Right,
I do
right.
all those
So,
whenever
yeah.
I travel, right?
Yeah.
So we get there, it's all cool. It's basically a bunch of Hong Kongers trying to talk about Hong Kong identity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I get there and I just want to say, first of all, man, like you guys were not lying about the traffic, man.
Yeah.
Like this is impressive.
Nice.
Like I kept telling
impressive
them.
in not in a good way. Like
Not
you
in a good
guys
way,
have,
you
just
know?
have so much fucking traffic.
Exactly. And I was like telling them, I'm like, dude, like I have never had a GPS tell me you're not going to make it in 3 hours. I'm like, I could make it in 3 hours for sure.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
never in my
Yeah,
life ever had something I couldn't make in 3 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, outside of a plane.
Yeah.
Like when you're in a car for 3 hours, you're like, I can
gonna
go
make it.
anywhere.
Yeah.
In 3 hours.
Whatever the destination, I was going to make it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And so we did the whole thing. It was all good. We finished and we quickly went downtown to the venue. Went to the venue, very cool place as well. And this is one of those ones where people are quite low down. So they're sitting down. You're on a stage. Their heads are just below your kneecap.
Ooh.
It's one of
so
those,
you're
you know?
a bit too high.
Yeah, you're quite
Yeah.
high, but it's a comedy club.
Yes,
it's an actual
yes.
comedy club, right?
Yeah.
And so it's pretty cool. They have drinks and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
have a few people with snacks. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Do you have openers?
I did not have an opener
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, it was just straight
So
me.
it's just a Cantonese show
Yeah, just
for like
Cantonese
you
show.
for an hour?
Yeah, for an hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
My show that I normally tour
Yeah.
anyway. I do that. It's awesome. We do the photos, all good.
Yeah.
And we're in downtown, and the whole street is like a little Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So we're
Ooh,
trying to look for
fun.
food after. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And we find a
Yeah.
good place, really good food. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
But then by that time, my body was like, I am tired.
Yeah.
It was
you need
midnight.
to crash. Yeah.
Right? And the next day, my flight was like already 11.
To Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12. So I had to be at the airport
Yeah.
by 10. you
But
know?
Toronto, you gotta get a taste of it, like
Yeah.
through just like the,
But
like the
to be-
traffic, obviously,
Yeah.
like looking around, and then the venue.
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
just did the show.
a bit of
like,
that.
it's
So
kinda
yeah,
like
okay,
central.
Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like it could be anywhere. I wouldn't
Right.
know the difference, you know.
Right,
if I was
right,
in Calgary,
right.
or
It's just
Toronto,
a Western kind
Yeah.
of like city.
Exactly. Yeah. And then so we do Vancouver. I do that thing. That was pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no long stories to talk about that
Yeah.
one, but I just did the gigs. It was very cool. Then I fly to UK. Everything was smooth. I go to UK, stay with my sister in Cambridge.
Yeah.
We do
so
the London
UK
show.
there is a show there as well.
Yeah, the week after.
Yeah.
I do the London show over there. That was
Nice.
pretty cool as well. I saw a few familiar faces. I'm like, oh, you guys are here. They're like, yeah, we moved here. I'm like, oh my god, I can't
Who
believe
moved
it.
there?
Some of my friends and stuff. I'm like, oh my god,
From
you're here?
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They just showed up, like, what the hell?
non-comedians.
Non-comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, you're here. They're like, oh yeah.
So they
just, you know,
came to your show.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
to
yeah.
say hi. Okay.
to
Okay.
say hi and just, you know, hey,
To
oh my
enjoy
God,
the
he's
show.
coming down. We
Oh,
gotta
that's
come
so
to the show.
weird.
I was like,
So you think like there is more people from Hong Kong who have moved than you
Yeah, yeah.
would have imagined?
yes.
Huh.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
had that. But I mean, it was pretty cool. And then, yeah, UK was all right. London, the usual stuff.
Yeah.
Then I was back in Cambridge and everything. I got to go to my sister. My sister does a lot of research and everything with like body parts.
Right. Yes.
so she-
previous guest
Yeah, right?
on the podcast. You
Yeah,
can go
just-
find her episode about heart transplants.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
she took me on Sunday before I was going to fly that day to her workplace because they
Ooh.
got a donor for a pancreas.
Ooh.
So I gotta see,
so
like,
someone a donor as in dead person.
Dead person's pancreas.
Yeah.
They managed to get it and it was sent over.
Yeah.
So she had to kind of deal with it and cut a few pieces, this and that. while
Yeah.
it's
And you were
fresh.
watching?
I'm watching, man.
What?
Yeah. But it was, I mean, to be very honest with you, it's like going to the Hong Kong markets and just
Yeah.
seeing a butcher chop us up. 'Cause
Right.
You don't have the context of this is a human pancreas.
Yes,
right now.
yes.
It's just a pancreas.
Yes.
There's no context. of
What's
it,
the
right?
color?
It was like a pinkish color.
Yeah.
And then you had a lot of fat, the yellow fat around
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know? So I was like,
And
that's
you're
pretty
like
good.
really close to it.
You're right next to it.
Wow.
She let me slice a bit of it as well.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not for it's for research, right?
Research, yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it's like they're not gonna put it
she-
into
no,
another person.
no. She wasn't doing transplant. That you mad? No,
Right,
dude.
you slice.
It's a bit too casual for that.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
come on
exactly.
here, man.
Yeah.
Squeeze it. It's
Yeah,
weird, right?
exactly.
All right, let's put it in.
Poke
Let's,
here. Yeah.
Put it
Hey,
in. Put
come
it in.
here. Yeah.
Put it in gently. Upside down,
Yeah.
dude. Oh shit. Yeah. Well.
God damn
I
it.
guess he'll shit through his mouth now.
Yeah. She let you slice a bit.
Yeah, slice
Did you
a bit
keep
and-
it?
I did not keep it because
Yeah.
it was just samples. But like when I was slicing it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I get what you're doing over here. But like, it was.
You get it that it's fun? Or
I mean, I could clearly tell you like this was not to belittle it, but it definitely wasn't something of my interest.
Right.
You get my
right.
point?
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, comedy is way cooler.
Yeah. And no part of this made me go, this is cool. I was just like, no, I'm not interested in this.
Right,
In the
right.
same way, I'm sure my sister would have zero interest in like writing a silly idea. It's like,
Of
I
course.
don't want to
Yeah.
waste time with this shit.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So we
Yeah.
did that, and then I fly back. Now, this is the thing, right? So I fly back to Hong Kong, and I would arrive Hong Kong Monday night.
Mm.
Tuesday, I had a gig at 12 p.m.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll be fine. Suffer
Yeah.
a little bit, right? However, I hadn't done physiotherapy in 2 weeks, and the physiotherapist was like, you should do it as soon as possible.
Mm. Right.
Are you available on Tuesday morning?
Before your gig.
Oh, my gig's at 2 p.m. Right. So
Yeah.
11:30 to 12:30.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Right? This is
Would he come here or you
no,
have
no,
to
I'll go there.
there?
I go there, right? And like the thing is, this is where I was like, this is me before even flying.
Yeah.
And when you haven't flown in a while or jet lagged in a while, you're like, I'm sure.
I can, yeah.
You know
it's
what?
like, yeah.
Well, you know,
Standard. Put it on the schedule.
Yeah,
Figure
no
it
pain,
out.
no gain. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So it's Monday night. I get back. I'm like, okay, I'm all right. I could I could power through. I'm gonna sleep now. You know, I sleep. I wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Can't sleep till 7 a.m. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit.
Yep.
This fucked me over, right? I thought I'll conk out, be done.
Yeah.
All right. I go to my physio. I'm half awake. Do physio. 12:30 done. I got to go to Kai-Tak for my gig. 1:15 I'm there setting stuff up. 2 o'clock is my gig.
Yeah.
It's a bilingual gig.
Oof.
I'm speaking both English
So
and
you
Canadian.
need even more brain power.
Yeah,
You can't
full
just
on,
go
right?
on autopilot in one of the
Exactly, yeah,
languages.
yeah.
Yes.
So I do the gig. It's for an hour and everything. It's
What's
all
the
good.
Kai-Tak gig?
So this was like in a company. They have like DEI day, and they had me as a guest speaker. We're doing
Right.
comedy and sharing about
But for
story
an hour?
for a whole hour. Yeah,
Oof, yeah.
Right? So we do that. I've done it before, but like bilingual is like tough, and you know you gotta just juggle here.
Why
and
are
there.
you doing bilingual? Like why didn't?
It's a mixed crowd audience.
Yeah,
They've
but
got,
then
like,
you can
French-
all speak Cantonese then.
No. You have a lot of like French people there and all that. So they
Then do
don't.
English.
So I do English, but
Yeah.
they want because also part of the whole thing was like to show inclusion, where you got like we're gonna include the language.
That's not how inclusion works.
No. Like, it's just to make people comfortable. Because like, you have some of the staff who are like
Yeah.
the janitors, this and that, who are like, not that proficient
Okay,
in English.
yeah.
I was like, we'll make it work.
Sure.
So we do the gig, and then by that afternoon, I'm like, man, I'm struggling now.
Yeah.
Man. This hurts. However, this is just the beginning of my long week that I had booked for myself.
Right.
Because I was like, jet lag, I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Right? So here I
Yeah.
am, Tuesday afternoon, and I now have to go to West Kowloon Cultural District because I'm doing the JP Morgan Corporate Challenge race, the relay race on
Right.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So they want me to do a site visit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I better do it because otherwise I'll be all fucked
You
up.
are
right?
emceeing.
I'm emceeing.
Yeah.
So here I am, half awake, finish my 1 hour thing, brain cells at like minimum. I'm going to West Kowloon Cultural District. I go there, I got to walk around, absorb the whole space.
Yeah.
Remember, again, my foot is still exhausted.
Yeah.
We're walking around the whole place. So I get a feel for the whole thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I get it now, right? I finish that, I go home. I'm tired as hell. Okay, that evening I'm like, okay, I'm so
Yeah.
tired. I'm just gonna sleep and power through. And then the next morning is Chongyang, which is
Yeah.
a holiday in Hong Kong.
Yes.
But I have to go for a meeting with JP Morgan, right?
Mm.
Luckily, their meeting's in Central. So that morning, Wednesday, I remember it's like 10 a.m.
Mm.
No, I'm just gonna sleep a bit more. It's 12 p.m. meeting. I can make it, right?
Yeah.
It's 10:30 a.m. 10:40, I'm like,
And you're snoozing more.
I'm snoozing,
Yeah.
right? 10:45, I'm like, I'll get up now. I'll
Yeah,
be
you
by
can
11.
walk over.
Yeah, walk over. It's all good, right? I'm brushing my teeth and everything, have my breakfast, and I'm like, I haven't shaved.
Yeah.
Shit. And I was like, well, I could kind of get away without shaving.
Yeah.
They worked with me before. What does it matter? I'm like,
You will
but-
shave before the event too. This
Yeah,
meeting, this is just a
it's
meeting.
meaningless. But
yeah.
I was like, you know what? No, I don't know, man, because I worry certain heads will be there. I'm like, you should shave, right?
Yeah,
So I quickly shave and everything. Now, shaving takes 10, 15 minutes.
of course.
And I forget, my feet don't walk the same speed they do before. So my 5-minute
So
walk
you had
is now.
planned to walk over.
I have
Yeah.
because it's in Shader House.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I
yeah.
get a
It's
taxi,
really
it's
close.
stupid,
It doesn't
right?
make sense.
It's
even.
a holiday,
Yes.
even worse, right? So I'm going down. I'm like, oh man, powering through. And this is what the fucked up thing is. Like, if you know, there are certain buildings you can take, like the what's the Wyndham, the building near Lan Kwai Fong where there's like there's a lift that goes down that one floor.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
And they had that blocked out. I'm like, God
Yeah.
damn it, I gotta
yeah,
go
'cause
downstairs.
holiday, I guess, like
Yeah.
no one is working.
Yeah, you know? So I'm running late. I'm like, I'm getting late. It's 11:58, 11:59. I get there 12:03 p.m.
Yeah.
I walk in the room. They already started the meeting. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't matter. I did the gig last year. They liked me a lot. I
Yeah.
got brownie points to burn.
Yeah.
Right? We do the whole meeting. It's all good. Done and done. 1 p.m. I'm out. And I go back home. And that day, I'm like half awake, but that's the only time I can do my work.
Right.
Because Thursday, I have the full day gig with
Yeah.
these guys, right? All right. Wednesday, I'm working at them. Wednesday night, go to sleep. I'm like, 11 p.m., I'm asleep. Done. 5 a.m., I wake up. I'm like, fuck. Right? Yeah. So every day, 1 hour delay.
Dude, it's I don't know if that's like just standard jet lag or whatever, but that's exactly what happened with me when
Yeah.
I went to it's exactly the same, exactly waking up at Hong Kong time.
Yeah.
Like for me, obviously being the opposite, and exactly every day adding 1 hour.
Yeah, it's just 1 hour.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
annoying
know.
as hell.
It's just like
You just
how
can't do
jet lag
anything. Yeah,
works.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
So here I am at Thursday,
Yeah.
JP Morgan gig. I'm in charge of the finish line.
Yeah.
Last year I was in charge of the start line and everything, because the start and finish was the same line. This year they got another lady doing start and I
Yeah.
do finish, which is great.
So meaning like you just like hype people up, like
When
saying
they're
stuff,
when they're
yeah.
crossing the line, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
However, I've also got to do the opening stuff of like telling them rules and everything.
Yeah.
But no one's at the finish line.
Yeah.
I'm talking to an empty room, empty crowd, empty space of just passerbys. Like, what
Why is this guy
right.
talking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And I'm like, all right, guys, let you know the rules. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I'm using my full-on energy and all
Yeah.
that stuff, right? Race starts, and then the people start coming through, and for the next 1.5 hours, horse racing level. Coming down, we got Fidelity. Everyone, oh, that
Yeah.
was Bloomberg passing out. This is so good. I love the energy over here because HSB just zoomed right through the finish line.
Yeah.
I'm doing that for like a whole hour and a half.
Damn.
Just non-stop
Yeah.
horse racing, like just excited about everything.
Right.
And sometimes you get some people with different banks and everything
Yeah.
where their logo is so tiny, I have no idea.
You can't
and
see.
the guy in the purple shirt, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing that. We get
And
all
there's a
that
big
thing.
crowd.
Big crowd, lots
Yeah.
of people, man. They had
Yeah.
like 4,000 runners, dude.
Damn.
insane.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
So everyone who works in banks here, basically.
They were in, man. Yeah, it was a huge one.
Yeah.
They finished it. It was like 10 p.m. Then Chris Polanco, one of the percussionists that is very famous in Hong Kong, he had to do a set, and I
Yeah.
was supposed to introduce him. Now, what happens is, like how you have these events where everyone's really there to mingle.
Yeah. Of course.
And so when there's a live band, no one's really there to listen
Yeah,
to them.
yeah, yeah.
So Chris did a set. Barely anyone was there.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I could introduce you. He's like, hey, could you somehow pull people?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to do my best, dude. And I've had these situations. You know,
Of course,
You
yeah,
go down,
yeah.
you do what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
So I go into the crowd, literally with the mic in the crowd, going into them sitting on their tables stacking.
Yeah,
I'm
we're like-
hey, everyone, why don't you come over here with join me for some live music?
Yeah.
And I'm calling them out. The Wells Fargo over here, you're looking really good, but you
Yeah.
know what? You've been eating a bit too much. Why don't you join me? And they're like,
Yeah.
we will, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you said so. And I go, oh, Hang Sing over here. Come on, guys. You know, there's good music and that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to call them out. They're like, sure. So I walk back to the stage. I'm like, all right, everyone, come on over. Come
Yeah.
on over. Don't give a shit.
No one cares. Yeah.
Sitting over there, I'm like, you motherfuckers. Right? God damn it,
Yeah.
man.
And Chris is playing by himself.
Chris is over there waiting for me
Yeah.
to say, like, everyone, Chris
yeah.
Polanco,
Get
right?
anybody. Yeah.
I'm hustling. man.
Everybody's busy eating.
Eating,
Yeah.
networking, all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
Because it's networking, I get it, right?
Of course. Yeah.
And I'm like trying. Come on, one last time, boy. You're going to miss out. This guy's fame. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Oh, not many people
Nothing.
moving. A few people came, but that
Yeah.
was it. I was like, all right, well, it is what it is. Chris Polanco, da, da, da. And they start
Yeah.
playing. And he finishes the set. I go up to him. He's like, dude, I totally get it.
Yeah.
He's like, 2 days ago, I'm doing this big crowd, 2,000
Yeah.
people, insane. 2 days later, hey,
Yeah.
you guys want to come over and hear me play?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, you get it, man. You get
Yeah.
those gigs, right?
Of course.
And so that finishes. I finish the gig. I'm exhausted. I leave over there. I go home. That's already nighttime Thursday.
Yeah.
This genius over here
Yeah.
did a full day training with MTR on the 12th of September.
What
11th
is a full
September,
day?
if I...
like, were you riding the MTR, like driving it?
No, I wasn't. Remember 11th September was when I would do my x-ray to get
Yes.
the doctor's thing to see if my feet are good.
Yes.
12th September, I had an MTR training gig where I wore the boots to the MTR.
Oh, yes.
Remember
yes.
I told you that? I
Yes,
did that
yeah.
gig, right?
I remember, yeah.
They liked it so much, they're like, can you do the session again?
Oh, nice.
I'm
Okay.
like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, of
Let's
course.
do it, right?
Yeah.
So here I am. I finished JP Morgan. My voice is like cracking like it is now. And I have to go 8:30 in the morning
Ah,
till 5 p.m.
where?
at the headquarters in Telford Plaza in Kowloon Bay.
Yes, yes.
This genius, like,
Yeah,
I go
the
to
whole
sleep-
day.
The whole day. I go to sleep Thursday night. 6 a.m. I'm awake. I'm like,
Beep,
God
beep,
damn it, here we
beep,
go
beep.
again,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
but
no
I was like,
alarm even. You're just waking up. Yeah.
but this works to my favor because
Yes.
I got to wake up early anyway.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
like, I beat the clock over here,
Yeah.
right? So I go do my training and everything. It's all good. I finish it off 5 p.m. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I just want some ice cream or something, man. No ice
Yeah,
cream
you just
anywhere.
want a treat.
I just
Yeah.
want a treat, right?
Yeah.
I finish that. Okay, I go home. I'm exhausted. And this genius over here decides, why stop here? Saturday, I
Yeah.
do the Bloomberg gig that I do every year.
Yeah.
Saturday, full day. That's a rock and roll.
Yeah.
I finish my MTR gig. I've got to do a site visit. I go to the venue.
Wait,
site
on
visit.
Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah. Oof.
I'm doing site visits until
Yeah.
like 7, 8 p.m.
And the Bloomberg gig is where?
It's in Asia Society.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yes, yes,
But
not
still,
too
I was like,
bad.
I'm over there, right?
Yeah.
And you've done it. Like, it's a lot of ad hoc stuff,
Of
right?
course. So much improvising.
Improvising.
So, yeah.
You play by ear, all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? So Saturday, and first of all, I must say, Bloomberg, I love working with them because they
Yeah.
love me and they're like, dude, we trust you. You do your
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? I go this Saturday, obviously improvise this, improvise
Yeah.
that. They told me, hey, come at 2 p.m., you'll be fine. We don't
Yeah.
need you in the morning. I'm like, thank you. I needed
Yeah.
the sleep, right? Saturday, I wake up. I'm feeling miserable. I'm like, oh, dude, this is not good.
Yeah.
I think I'm really tired now.
Right, right.
I'm
Your
burnt out.
body's like, yeah.
My
yeah.
body's like, dude, and I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
by the
Take
every
it
time when
easy,
I do
yeah.
gigs for 4 days, fourth day, I'm struggling, man.
Yeah.
You know. So here I am. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Have some lunch. I go over there. We start the whole gig. It's all good. Now the good thing is that it's like a open day for all their staff, right?
Right.
Bring a friend and everything, and they get very good catering. The caterers are usually the same every year.
Yeah.
So they all know me.
Yes.
And these guys are like, hey man, come here, try this, try that, try
Right.
that. Sometimes they even ask me for like taste this. What do you think? Is it good?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, do you think they'll like it? And stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I don't work here, man. you
Yeah.
know? So we do the whole event. Everything goes really well. Fantastic. And also we're done by 9 p.m. And I say my goodbyes. I go home. I'm walking home slowly through Hong Kong Park. I'm exhausted by the time, but I'm so like wound up. I'm just like, I just gotta walk. I just gotta walk home.
Yeah.
Right? I get home Saturday night.
So you walk from Asia Society, basically Admiralty.
Yeah,
home.
Admiralty all the way home, right? That's a good 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
With my limping, 30 minutes, right?
Sure.
I needed the walk to wind down.
Yeah.
I get home. I'm zoned out. I don't even know where I am anymore. Right? I'm out. And I just lay in bed. I'm tired. I'm like, whatever. I get to bed. Gloria's like, you seem a bit warm. I'm like, I'm just tired from the whole day. It doesn't matter. Sunday is my only day off.
Yeah.
Okay. I do, and I was supposed to do a charity gig on Sunday, but I was like, God, I can already tell you, I knew I was like, I'm not gonna be greedy now.
I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah. Sunday morning, bam, fever, straight up. I'm like, yep, I knew it.
Yeah.
So my whole Sunday's out. I do that, and then the next week onwards, things start again.
Yeah.
However, I'll be honest with you, things I did, even though I look back now, and I know that I'm like, man, that was crazy. But now I look back, I'm like, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. The fact that you pulled it off and didn't cancel anything.
Yeah, I didn't cancel it, man.
Yeah.
I powered
And you
through.
showed up. Yeah, you powered through.
I did it all. There was no like, hey guys, whatever. I'm like, I'm giving you all in, man.
Of course,
Let me run on adrenaline. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And one thing I'll say is the week after I got to speak with a guy called Isaac Harvey, which is basically a person who he was born with no arms and short legs and you know scoliosis, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he was from the UK.
Yeah.
And we were at Manulife and we were talking. I was facilitating the whole thing, and it's really I was like, these are the moments where I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, am I too tired?
Yes. Yeah.
Is this my big problem now? You know, where I'm like, dude, this guy's still enjoying life, and who the hell am I? Oh, jet lag. Is that your big issue now? You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, all these
Like
things.
when
But
you're
yeah.
talking even about jet lag, because I also complained about it,
Yeah.
and I was reminded very quickly that, you know, people who are like most people live and die without visiting like a couple of countries.
Yeah.
Like the fact or being on a plane for like.
Some people have never experienced jet lag.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like the fact that we're like complaining about it like as it's such a privileged position of like, oh yeah, I went to do comedy across the world and
boo-hoo.
got paid.
Yeah.
And like went on business class.
Yeah.
And then came back to my own apartment in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I'm so
Boo-hoo,
tired.
man.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. Oh no,
Yeah.
you guys don't understand the struggles. Like,
Yeah.
oh really? I don't, dude.
No, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I remember, like you talked to this Isaac guy. I remember when I was teaching in China, I was showing the students that. Do you know who Nick Vujicic is?
Oh yeah. Also, yeah.
He's the original like no limp guy basically.
Yeah.
He's the OG.
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah. And he's like, you know, I think in the later years he became like weirdly like very Christian or whatever. I mean, he has always been.
Like,
but,
you know what? The funny thing is that when I think about all this stuff, like I could think of like so many cool titles for him, like you know, no arm, no foul. You know, all these kind of things, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, he has like I think half a foot or something attached to his leg.
Yeah.
And he talks about how grateful he is
Yeah.
to his chicken leg, he calls it.
Yeah.
Because without that, he really wouldn't be
He would
able to
topple
move
over, right?
himself.
Yeah, exactly,
He would topple over. So the fact that he has that little thing and he's like so like grateful for it.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, dude, how fucking positive you can be that you find like this to be like the
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so yeah, you have no
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like that Tuesday when I did that thing, because I knew I had to like rush for other stuff. So okay, on Tuesday I did his gig.
Yeah.
At like 9 a.m, and then I went to a hospital in Taiwan to do a gig after that. Which again, I was like that morning. Made me go like, shut up with your complaints, dude.
Yes.
Like life is great, dude. Like I got to do a gig with Isaac, hear his story, talk about it, and be like, this is so empowering.
Yeah.
I then get to go perform for hospital staff in Taiwan, make them laugh, and I'm like, dude, like this is great.
This is great.
Like my karma is just like over the roof right now. Like what am I fucking complaining about?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. You can walk into traffic right now.
Exactly. Like things are great. And I was like just feeling great about myself. I'm like, do you know what? This is what life is meaningful now, you know? Exactly. And I was like this bizarre thinking back, like, 1 week ago, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I have a whole week ahead. But now I'm just like, dude, let's rock and roll. And I think that's the problem. Because I book my gigs with this positive mindset.
Yes.
But I do my gigs with a negative where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? You know?
Yeah, that's so funny. Like when you're booking them, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna conquer the world.
I'm like, Isaac Harvey, and I'm like, this guy's no arms, he's still smiling. What the fuck are you complaining? Man, do that gig, and you know what? You do physiotherapy before that, and then do a site visit. Fuck jet lag, you know? You don't need sleep, you know?
Yeah.
And you can sleep when you're dead. All that shit's happening. And on top of that, motivation podcast.
Of course,
I'm like, that's on
Are
top
they
of it.
actually playing the motivation? Yeah.
Oh, I'm like playing it in my head all the time, right?
okay.
And I'm doing all that
You don't
shit.
need to actually listen to the podcast anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I found this is a recurring thing. Whether it's me booking gigs thinking I can somehow make it happen, even though I will.
Yeah.
The process sucks.
Yeah.
Or picking up a 37-kilo coffee machine.
Yeah.
Going down flight sides, going like, oh, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Break my legs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And break my legs. I'm like, what motivation was that?
Yeah,
again?
what was, yeah.
I mean,
Where was it? I was laying on the floor with like
exactly.
two legs and
I mean,
two
that guy has a chicken foot that works. I have 2 feet that don't. So you know what? Positive that shit, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Try.
Oh,
Speaking of, I will on the Patreon. You can join us on the patreon.com/ohopod. I will tell a story about. I will get to my travels and my stories in the next 3 episodes. But when I came back to Hong Kong, which actually we're recording on Sunday night, I came back yesterday.
Yeah.
And I came back
From Egypt.
directly to Hong Kong through.
Did you
The fuck was I?
when you came back from Egypt? Did you bring your people as well? Did you lead the people through Egypt?
Yeah, I did. Yes,
Anyway.
I led a plane of 400 people.
Did you part the seas?
Yeah, I parted the skies of Beijing.
Did you fly with locusts? Were there frogs on the plane? Yeah.
No, they tried to follow us, but they got stopped with no visa because they're Egyptians.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, you can't leave the
You need an
borders.
ETA, not an EGYPT.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I came through Beijing. I remember now where I was, and then I landed in Hong Kong. And the
Wait,
reason
Egypt, Beijing, then Hong Kong?
yeah, Cairo,
Oh.
Beijing, Hong Kong.
Nice, okay.
China Air
Oh,
China.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I landed I came on that day, Saturday, because we had a show at night, and we actually had to pull it, and for a very unfortunate reason. That's what I get on. You didn't even know.
I didn't even know. You pulled a Saturday
So
show?
I will have
This is yesterday.
last night, and I can't talk about it on the free episode. That's when we get to the Patreon.
Oh.
Something not very good happened, and I mean. It sucks for many reasons. One is that I could have stayed more because obviously my work is mostly on weekends.
Yeah.
But the more sucky thing is that I landed with, from such a long trip straight to emergency mode.
Oh,
So
man.
that sucked. But yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to know how it sucks for Mohammed, just like every other episode, patreon.com/HoHoPod.
We're about to do the Patreon right now. I promise you, if you're not on the Patreon, the next episode will be my fun part of my fun trips. We'll also recap my last month, basically. That involves a lot of stuff, Vietnam, Shenzhen, flying to Egypt through Emirates, and there is weddings, there is diving, there's a whole other cool stuff. I did have a great time in Egypt, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, you can join us on the Patreon. It's one way to keep supporting and all of this. Thank you, everyone. We're sorry for coming back so late. This is the longest break we've taken basically since we started the podcast. Not gonna happen again. Not this long anyway.
Actually, no, we did take another break when we had other issues that we were dealing with, but that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, that
no,
doesn't count,
since we're running the podcast regularly, we don't just like a holiday of sorts.
Just want to throw that in case we have diehard fans. Like, no, actually,
that is true.
This graph shows
Yes.
us. Yeah,
That is true. We were told at some point to just go dark, which we did.
No, let's not say go dark.
I responded already with, we are already dark.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Hey.
But thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the Patreon. Otherwise, next week, come to the live shows. They're still going. And see you. Bye.